Hi guys, how's everybody doing today? I hope that everybody's doing great. Welcome back to my channel. Hello. Today we are going to be playing with some of that new makeup that I purchased recently from Sephora, and then some other makeup that I already had in my collection that I haven't tried yet. Everything on this video is going to be high-end today. My second previous video, the one where I explained a little bit more about explain a little bit more of the vision that I have for my channel for the future. In that video, I said that I wasn't going to, or that I was gonna try not to purchase a lot of makeup. So I'm just gonna, start using all the stuff that I already have in my collection. Some things I haven't even used. Some things are still brand new. So you guys are still going to see brand new products for the next few months because I have so much stuff that I still haven't tried that I want to try. So I'm still going to be filming with new products, just that I'm going to try and limit my spending. So today I have some products that I bought during the BIB sale, which happens to have been my birthday. So my family members gifted me all these things. And then I'm also going to be playing around with some stuff that I already had. So let's get started. Everything is high-end. And that video, that's where I was going with this. In that video, I used all new drugstores. So you get a little bit of both drugstore and high-end. So I'm so excited. Let's get started. I don't have like a full face, but I have, no, well, actually I do have like a full face. Only one product, two products I have already used before. Other than that, everything is brand new. So let's get started. Also, I dyed my hair, so I look a little dark now, but I was getting so tired. I love having like lighter brownish hair during the summertime. Because my hair is a little bit darker than the color that I use, my roots start to come out, and I hate to see my roots, and they were getting so bad. So I decided to go a little bit darker, so if the roots start to come out, it's okay. I won't be able to see them as much, so it'll be fine. I'm trying not to color my hair as often as well, just because I don't want to damage it, and I'm also trying to keep up with my hair cutting. That way my hair doesn't dry as well, because I've had my hair, like before I got it cut this time, my hair was really dry. So I'm just trying to keep up with it better, putting some oils and doing some treatments on my hair just to make it look better. But I hope that you guys like it. It is a little dark. I'm still not used to it, but I kind of like it. I'm kind of liking it quite a lot. So yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna put my little headbands just so that I can get my bangs out of the way, because I also got bangs. I haven't had bangs in a really long time, and sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes they get on my nerves because they get in my face, but I do like the way that they look. So I'm just gonna take my little headband here and use it to push my hair back. This little headband I got, oh my gosh, I got this headband a few years ago. I got it from Tarte. I got it from an order that I placed at Tarte. It was like during Halloween season, I think, and that's why they were like gifting it with purchase. But I have to glue it because the little black lace is coming off. But I love this headband. It's one of my favorite headbands to like push my hair back so I can do either my skincare or my makeup or whatever. I also have some coffee because even though it's like almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon, sometimes you just need that extra boost of energy. So I have my coffee in my cute little mug. I think that I'm going to be decorating for Christmas in this pattern just because this year I'm loving it. I still haven't gone like fully Christmas shopping yet. I bought like a mat for the outside for the door, and then I bought this mug. I got it at Joann's, and I love it so much. Actually, my mom bought it for me, and I think that I'm going to be decorating for Christmas in this pattern just because I'm obsessed with it this year. And I'm planning on doing a video on like Christmas decor, so stay tuned for that. I'm very excited. But yeah, let's get started with the makeup because I'm also very excited about that. So first things I'm going to be trying. So I got this primer in my BoxyCharm for the month of October. Now, I didn't show you guys that box because I decided to cancel my BoxyCharm membership for now. I'm going to just try and save as much money as I can. Like I said, my spending this year has been out of control, so I decided to put BoxyCharm on hold. So I canceled my subscription, but I did get a box for October. So in that box, I got this what is it called, Rodeo, the brand's right there, soft focus glow drops. So these are illuminating ultimate glow primer, and this little baby here is $60. So we are gonna see how this is $60, but this is how it looks. I love the packaging, and let's just try this out. So yeah, I didn't really wanted to show the BoxyCharm box because those videos on my channel don't really do that great. So I was like, you know what? I do love BoxyCharm, don't get me wrong. I love receiving the boxes because I feel like the products in those boxes are like really good and they're worth the $25 I was paying. But just for right now, that I'm just trying to cut back, this has like it has a pretty strong scent, but it's fading out as I'm putting it on my skin. So I don't really mind the scent. It starts off kind of heavy, but it kind of goes away. And it's like a nice clean scent. And it feels really nice. It feels really nice and soft on my skin. Ooh, I'm liking that. Okay, I can see why it's $60. Feels really good. Feels really, really, really nice. It doesn't really claim to do any like filling of the pores or anything. Let's see, it says soft focus glow, perfect base for makeup, dewy skin effect, antioxidant benefits for healthy looking skin. So it doesn't say that it covers pores or anything, but it did make my skin so soft. Wow, I feel really, really soft. So yeah, so I just decided to just put it on hold until, you know, maybe later on, I can maybe reinstall it, if that makes sense, because I really did like BoxyCharm. It was really good. It was so much better than Ipsy. Sorry, Ipsy, but it was so much better. But did you guys hear that BoxyCharm, or Ipsy purchased BoxyCharm? Or was it the other way around? One of those. So now they're going to be like, you know, under the same umbrella, which is crazy. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this No Problem primer from Touch in Sol on my nose because that's where I have like the biggest pores. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of that on my nose just to give it that nice smooth look. But that dewy drops was really nice, I have to say. Okay, so the skin is looking really nice. It's looking a little glowy. It feels really, really soft. So far so good. Okay, so then I'm gonna go in with foundation, and for foundation I'm gonna use this Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. This is what it looks like. So I recently reached an Ulta, is it Diamond? I think it's Diamond. And when you reach Diamond, they always send you like a coupon for like a free product, either like a lotion or a foundation in this case. And then they also send you like coupons for like if you're gonna get your hair cut or if you want to do some kind of skin treatment in stores. They also send you that. So I recently reached Diamond for 2021, so I was able to pick out a free foundation from Clinique. I've tried a Clinique foundation in the past and it's really good. I do like it, so I wanted to try a different one. So this is the Beyond Perfecting, and I got my shade in WN22 Ecru, I think that's how you pronounce it. The shades in my Ulta were very limited. They didn't really have that many shades, so I'm thinking that this might be a little tiny bit too dark, but let's just see and we'll go from there. It's a Dofa, kind of like my favorite Physicians Formula foundation, and also like the Rare Beauty foundation from Selena Gomez, similar to that. But let's see how this foundation performs. Yeah, this foundation is definitely going to be a little too dark for me, but it's okay because I think my concealer is a little light. So we're just going to make it work. Actually, the foundation is really not that dark for me, but it's a little orange. It's like it has like an orangey undertone. Like I don't understand why they would make a shade this orange, but I mean, it's really not too dark for me. It just looks a little orange on my skin. I know that I'm a yellow undertone. I've learned that now. I used to buy a lot of my foundations with a pink undertone and it just never looked right. So I decided to try like a yellow undertone, and I think that's where I'm at. I'm in a yellow undertone. But this is more like an orange undertone. I'm looking a little orange, so I'm hoping the concealer can fix it. So for concealer, I'm going to go in with the First Aid Beauty Bendy Avocado Concealer. So this actually came out a long time ago, but I bought mine during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. So that's when I got mine, and I got it in the shade Light, I believe. Light 3. So I'm hoping that this will help me out with the color of the foundation. Although this is not as light as I thought it was going to be. It also has a somewhat yellowish orange type of shade or undertone, but hopefully we can make this work. The foundation, by the way, it's not like a full coverage foundation, but it actually evened out my skin tone really nice, and it feels a little bit drying, if that makes sense. Like it doesn't feel uncomfortable, it just feels like a little bit dry, not like I'm used to my other foundations to be like a little bit more dewy or a little bit more like softer in the skin. This one feels a little dry. So maybe if like you're oily, that would be like a good foundation for you. Matte, that's the word that I was trying to find, is that I'm feeling and looking matte. So back in the day, I used to hear a lot of really good things about this concealer. Everybody always raved about it when it first came out. So I was very excited to get my hands on it, but I hadn't had a chance to use it. So I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to do so, since we are trying high-end makeup today. The concealer actually looks really pretty. It looks really nice, and I feel like it did help me a little bit with not looking so orange from the foundation. I think it did help me out a little bit, but it looks really nice. I like the way the concealer looks. Yeah, I like the way that it looks. It doesn't look matte or anything. It has a little bit of luminosity to it, and I think that it looks really pretty. I actually like it. I like that quite a lot. Okay, so for powder, I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder in the shade Butter. So I bought this powder when I did my video on Black Owned Beauty. I bought this powder for that video, but I ended up using the powder from Beauty Bakery. So I didn't get a chance to use this one, so I'm going to use it today. I'm very excited. If you haven't watched that video, go ahead and watch it because I was so proud of that video. All of the makeup that I tried was incredible. I gave you a little bit of information from every brand owner that I could find, and I had so much fun filming that video. It's one of my favorite videos that I've ever filmed, so I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did. So let's try this powder and see. It comes with a little sponge. So cute. I think that the shade might be a little light, which is good for us right now because I'm looking a little orange. So hopefully this will work. I'm just gonna pour some in my cap here, and I'm gonna take my little brush that I always use for my under eyes, Oh, it has a nice scent. It has like a perfumey scent, but it's not like strong. It's actually really nice. Wow, that looks really pretty. That's with the powder and that's without the powder. That looks really, really pretty. Wow, I'm really liking that so far. The scent, it smells so good. Again, it has like a perfumey scent, but it's not too strong or powerful. Like, it's pretty nice. And it goes away fast too, it doesn't linger. Well, I'm really liking that powder so far. I'm just gonna take it all over my face, although I don't feel like I need it because that foundation is kind of mattifying. So if you have dry skin, I don't know, I have to see how it wears throughout the day. So far it feels good, and I'm also going to use a like a luminous type of setting spray, so it's gonna help me out too. But sometimes, because I have dry skin and I use products like that foundation that can be a little mattifying, sometimes my skin feels tight. So that's kind of how I feel right now. It's like I feel like my skin kind of feels a little tight. So I'm hoping that setting spray will help me with that. But that's gonna be later on. So I have to say that I really did like the way that that powder looks. It looks really nice. I'm really liking it. It's a really fine powder too, but it's so nice. Okay, so for bronzer, I'm gonna go in with the Dior Backstage Contour Palette. This one is the one that I bought on my previous haul, the one for the BIB sale. I was dying to try this out, so I decided to get it during the sale since we got 20% off. I think that I'm gonna go in with this shade first, and then I'm gonna use this one because it has a little bit of shimmer. So I'm gonna go in with that one on top just to give myself a little luminosity. I'm just gonna take a little bit of the darker one, just a little bit, and go over the bronzer with that one just to give myself just a little bit more color. I feel like that one that I used was just a tiny bit light. So what I think that I'm going to do in the future, I think that I'm gonna use both of these. I kind of just roll them together and use them together, just because I feel like this one might be just a teeny bit too light for my skin and that one might be a little too dark. So I think that combining them would be perfect for me. Now I'm just gonna take a little bit of this one because it has a little bit of shimmer, or it's more like a satin finish, and I'm just gonna put that on top just to give myself a little luminosity. I really did like this powder. I think that my skin looks beautiful, so I'm so glad about it. So for blush, I have these blushes that I bought a long time ago from Lime Crime, and I just haven't gotten around to using them. They are the Soft Wear Blushes, Cream to Powder. So I have two shades here. I have this one which is called Hot Spot. It's called Hot Spot, and this one is called Flower AI. So they're obviously very different. One is red, one is pink. I think that I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do in the eyes first before I choose a blush. I just turned on the lamps because it was looking a little dark and I didn't like how it was looking. But yeah, I think that I'm gonna go in with my eyeshadow first before deciding on a blush, just because they're both very different. One is like a reddish and one's a pink. And I don't know which one's gonna go better with my eyeshadow. So for eyeshadow, I have three options here. I have the new Huda Beauty Naughty palette. I also have the Rare Beauty palette in Magnetic Spirit. And I also have the two Pat McGrath palettes that I bought. One is called Sublime, and the other one is called Subversive. This one's a little bit more like natural, and this one has pops of color, but I'm not sure what I want to use. I kind of really want to use the nudes palette, so let's go ahead and use the nudes, and then I can use the other three in a different video maybe. But let's see about this Huda Beauty one. So on the haul video that I did, I told you guys that I'm not a fan of Huda Beauty, of the 9-pan eyeshadows. I really don't like any of them, or at least the ones that I've tried, I just didn't like any of them. But I did buy the Mercury, what is it called, the Retro Mercury or something like that during the summer, and I love that palette. It's so good. So when she came out with this one, I decided to pick it up because, well, A, we got 20% off during the sale, and B, I really did like that Mercury palette. So I mean, look at the shades here, they're so beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is like a glossy type of shade, and I'm not into those a lot. I'm not really into those. But I mean, hers don't really feel that bad. I tried the beauty blender one that they came out with, and I hated it. I decluttered it. I think I threw it out or something. I hated it. It was so bad. It removed the foundation that I had on that day, and it was sticky, and I just didn't like it at all. But this one doesn't feel like that one. This one feels very thin, and it doesn't feel sticky at all. So, I mean, I don't know what I would use it on, but I mean, it's there. It's there. So, I don't know. Let's see, what can we come up with? I'm feeling some of these pinks. I do a lot of like golds and stuff, so I think today I'm gonna go in with a pink. I think I'm gonna do like a little pink eyeshadow moment. So this one, it's calling my name, this pink one here. So let's prime the lids. So for primer, this is not new. I've had it in my collection for a while. I actually got it at TJ Maxx a while ago. It's the Marc Jacobs eyeshadow primer, and this is really, really good. If you ever find it at TJ Maxx or Marshalls, go ahead and pick it up because it's a really good primer. I really enjoy it. So eyelids are set. I'm going to grab my big fluffy brush here, and I'm just going to set the primer. So I'm gonna go in with Hypnotic, which is this shade right here, and I'm just gonna set my eyeshadow primer with it. It's a little bit darker than my lid, but it's okay. I don't mind it. That actually created such a beautiful canvas for my eyes so that I can start going in with shadow. That looks really pretty. I'm actually enjoying that shadow a lot. I can see myself wearing this shadow with like eyeliner, mascara, and like a bold lip, and then that's it, calling it a day, because that's actually very, very pretty. Okay, so I think that I'm gonna go in with Filthy, which is this pretty pink one. And I'm just going to take it on the same brush, and I'm going to put that on my crease. That looks beautiful. That looks really, really pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with Rough, which is this color right here. And this palette is naughty. The names are very, very naughty. Like, we have Passion, we have Please Me, we have Heart, we have Arouse, we have Provocative, Desire, Slippery. We have some naughty names in here. So yeah, I'm gonna go in with Rough. I'm also gonna put that in the crease with the same brush. I'm just trying to test some of these mattes. They feel really very, very, very nice. They feel very soft, and they blend so nicely. And I'm getting barely any kickback. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of the Mercury Retrograde palette. It's really, really, really nice. Why am I saying really, really so many times? I don't know. I guess the coffee is kicking in. Now I'm just gonna grab a smaller blending brush, And I'm going to take a darker shade. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm gonna go in with Juicy right here. And I'm gonna put that also on my crease, but towards the outside. And just slowly bring it in. Okay, the eyes are looking really nice. I think that I'm gonna take it just a little bit deeper, and I'm gonna go in with Untamed, which is this pretty, it's like a dark, like very dark purple. I'm just gonna take a little bit with that same brush and just put some on the outer part of my lid, just to give it a bit of a darker edge. Oh, that's really pretty. I am loving the way that the shadow is looking. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my big fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go back to Filthy, which is that light pink. And I'm just going to make sure that all those edges are nice and blended. I'm loving the way that these shadows look. Loving it. I'm gonna go in with that shade that I've been dying to use, which is this one. And it's called Irresistible. And oh, that reminds me of that Jessica Simpson song, Irresistible. I'm gonna take it on a brush. So I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. brush. I'm gonna take it on a brush first just to see how it looks, but I have a feeling that this is one of those shades that looks better with your finger. Yeah, I'm not grabbing anything with the brush, so I'm gonna go in with my finger. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, that shade is so pretty. Whoa. I love this shadow. So pretty. It looks so pretty. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That is beautiful. So for my lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with, let's see. I'm gonna go in with Rough, which is this one right here. I'm gonna take my same big fluffy brush and take Filthy and just kind of make sure that everything's nicely blended. And that was the eye look. So fast, so simple, so beautiful. I am obsessed. I am in love. This palette is so good. It's just as good as the Mercury one, and I am loving all of these shades. Oh, they are so beautiful. I can't wait to keep using, so we're definitely going to use this palette in other videos because I am obsessed. Okay, so I'm gonna go off camera really quick and do my eyebrows, and I will be right back. Okay, so brows are done. I used the Benefit My Precisely brow pencil in 3.5, and then I used the Rare Beauty pomade. I'm not a fan of her pencil. I just feel like that it's extremely soft. Like, it's really soft, and I tend to get it everywhere, so I'm not a fan of the pencil part, but I do love the pomade, or the gel, the little brow gel. And then this is one of my favorite brow products. So brows are done. Now I'm gonna go in on my waterline with this Urban Decay 24/7 pencil in Stag. It's like a nice dark brown. These pencils are so nice and rich in color. And then I'm going to create a little wing, and I'm going to use this Kat Von D tattoo liner, and this one is in Matte Max Brown. I use the black one all the time. I love these Kat Von D pencils, but I've never used the brown. So let's see how it looks. Yeah, the Kat Von D pencils are so good. The liners, they are so good. This is a really nice, rich brown, almost black. Like, it's really nice, but you can still tell that it's brown. I really do like it. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my lashes. And of course, I have to try the Huda Beauty Legit lashes that I hauled in my last Sephora haul. I've been dying to try this mascara. It has two sides. So one is for curl and length, and the other one is for volume. So I think that I'm gonna go in with the curl and length first and then do the volume. I'm just gonna curl my lashes really quick. The wand for the length one looks like it's a little curved. It's just a little curved, and it's a plastic wand, which I tend to not be a fan of because I always hurt my eyes with them, but we'll see how this one works. So that is the length part. Now I'm gonna go in with the volume and see what the volume does. So the brush on this one is different. It's more like an hourglass, or not like an hourglass, but it's like fatter down here and thinner up at the top. And then it has like this little like round piece here. And it's also like a plastic wand. And so here is what my lashes are looking like. I like the way that they look. I mean, I think that definitely they both did what they claimed to do. One gave volume, the other one gave length. They look really nice. The only issue that I have is that the packaging, I kept hitting like my nose every time that I was trying to put on my mascara. I kept hitting my nose with the packaging just because it's a little bulky, but I like the actual product. I think that it made my lashes look really nice, and I don't wear falsies, so I'm always looking for mascaras that do what false lashes do, and I think that these look really good, and it took no time actually to build them up. It took no time at all, so very happy with that. So let's finish the face. So now that I know what my eyes came out like, I'm gonna go in with the Flower AI blush from Lime Crime, and these are cream to powder. So I wonder, this is what the blush looks like. So pretty, it's so pigmented. Should I apply it with a brush or with a sponge? I'm confused. Let's see. I'm gonna take this e.l.f. Brush and see. Okay. Okay, I can see it. It's very pretty. I kind of want to try with the sponge and see what happens. So let's see. So I see that. Okay, so with the sponge is a no, because it kind of removes some of my foundation. So I'm going to say with the sponge is a no. But I can see it with the brush. You just kind of have to build it. I'm not sure if it's because the color is too soft, or maybe with the brush it takes a little longer to apply. Okay, I can see it better. Wow. Okay. I can see it a lot better on that side of my face. I don't know what happened with this side, but... So these blushes are a little complicated to apply just because of the formula, because the cream to powder. It seems to have removed a little bit of my foundation. I don't know what to think about these blushes. They're pretty. I mean, the color is beautiful, but it did remove a little bit of my foundation. Maybe with like a different brush. But it looks really pretty. I like the way that it looks. I just have to keep playing with them and seeing, you know, if I can find a better way of applying these. But the packaging is so beautiful. I mean, so beautiful. Okay, so coming down to the last few items. I'm going to go in with highlight. And I'm going to go in with the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette. And I'm going to take this shade right here because it's a little pinky. So I'm going to take that shade. I'm going to highlight my cheeks. Wow, that highlight is so beautiful. A pretty highlight. So I'm also going to take this highlight on the inner corner of my eyes. So I'm just going to grab a small brush. Put this in my inner corner. Okay. And I'm also going to put it on my brow bone. Such a pretty palette. So pretty. Okay, and then for lips, I have the Tower 28 lip gloss in Spicy, but it's not gonna go with my look, but we're just gonna try it on and see how the shade looks. I actually tried it on the other day and I liked this lip gloss a lot. It's really nice. It doesn't really go with my eyeshadow right now, so we're gonna use something else in a minute. But this lip gloss is so beautiful. It's so comfortable. It feels a little thick, but it's not sticky, and it makes your lips just look so nice and even and so nice and healthy. Like all of the little lines on your lips like quickly disappear and your lips look so nice and smooth. It's such a really nice lip gloss, and I want to get more shades because it really is a beautiful lip gloss. I am very surprised by it, and it's only $14, so it's not that expensive, and it's really good. So all of the hype around that lip gloss is worth it because it's beautiful. So now I'm gonna go in with a different lip color that will definitely go better with our look today. So I have this little set here from Too Faced. This is their Christmas Snuggles and Melted Kisses liquid lipstick set, and it comes with 4 different shades. It comes with Hot Toddy, Candy Cane, Sugar Cookie, and Caramel Apple. So I have a feeling that either Sugar Cookie or Caramel Apple will look good with my look today. So let's try some of these and see. So I'm thinking Sugar Cookie. So I'm gonna quickly take this lip gloss off. Another thing that I forgot to mention about that lip gloss is that it lasts quite a little bit of time on the lips. So when I had it on that one day, it actually lasted quite a lot, and by the time that it faded off, my lips were like really soft. So definitely worth a try. So I'm gonna go in with Sugar Cookie, and the packaging is just so stinking cute. It has sugar cookies all over the lid, and it's just so cute. And it's like the perfect size because even though they're small, you know, I never really go through lip products that quick anyways, so it's gonna last me a while. So that is what Sugar Cookie looks like. It's a little light for my liking, so I'm gonna go on top of it with a little bit of I'm gonna go on top of it with a little bit of Hot Toddy, which seems to be like a darker, like brownish shade. So that's what Hot Toddy looks like by itself. So I'm just gonna use a little bit. Just gonna go with my finger. Actually, it came out so pretty. That looks so nice. I love the way that this looks. And it feels really comfortable. I haven't really like fully used a Too Faced melted lipstick before. So I'm liking the way that it feels. It actually feels really comfortable, and this color looks so pretty. So pretty. Okay, and lastly is setting spray. So for setting spray, I'm gonna use this Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Setting Mist in the peach scent. I've had these for a while and haven't used them yet either, so I'm very excited to get some use out of them. I have the pineapple one as well, but I wanted to try the peach today. Let's see. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. It smells just like the gummy peach rings. Oh, it smells so good. Now I'm craving some of those. And here we have it. Here is the final look. I think that it came out so beautiful. I love the eyeshadow. I loved everything that we tried today. I am so in love with everything. Everything looks so good. I'm not gonna lie, I specifically love the eyeshadow. It looks beautiful. It looks so good. Everything looks good. So let's talk. This felt so nice on my skin, made my skin look so soft. It made it feel and look really soft. It's supposed to be illuminating. I didn't really see a lot of luminosity, but I definitely felt that my skin was so nice and soft. But it's $60, so I don't think that this would be a repurchase from me. I'm glad that I got it in BoxyCharm and I got to try it, but $60 is a lot of money for a primer. The foundation, I like the way that the foundation looked. It just feels like a little too mattifying for my taste. And actually, this foundation would be a great foundation for me to use with the Rare Beauty primer and also the setting mist, because those two products I've talked about how they're very dewy, and I just don't like them with my normal foundations. But I think that with this foundation is actually going to be perfect, just because this foundation feels really mattifying on my skin. The concealer, I loved the way that it looks. I love the way that it looks. I think that it looks really pretty. So yes, for that. The powder felt amazing, smells so good, and I love the way that it made my skin look. So once I'm finished with this, I am definitely repurchasing the larger one. The Dior products, the bronzer and the highlight, I love. I am so glad that I have these in my life. I love them so much. And now I'm actually curious about their eyeshadows, so I kind of want to try their eyeshadows now. The blush, I have to play with this a little bit more, just because it's a cream to powder product and I was having a hard time applying it. It actually looks really pretty now, but I did have a hard time applying it, so I kind of have to play around with it a little bit more to see how I like them. So those are a We'll See product. The eyeshadow palette, I already said this is beautiful. Oh my gosh, I am in love with the way that my eyeshadow came out. Love the way that they look. The mascara did its job. It did exactly what it said it was going to do, and it took me no time to build them up, so I liked the pencil, the Kat Von D eyeliner. Beautiful, love it, will continue to use it. The lip products, surprisingly, I'm not a matte person. I don't really like matte products, but this feels really comfortable and it looks really pretty. So yes, from me on this little kit. This little kit is like $25, so it's perfect. Like, I think that the sizes are perfect and the colors are beautiful. So yes, from me on that. Setting mist smelled so good and it gave my face a little bit of luminosity, which I needed. So happy with that. And I think that is all. yeah, I think that is it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the products that we talked about today. You got to see some of them on action, and definitely keep watching, because I'm definitely going to use some of these products in other videos, especially that eyeshadow palette. This is really good. I am so glad that I bought this. So good. Such a good product. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for all the comments on my previous videos. And yeah, we'll catch you guys on my next one. Don't forget to leave me your thoughts and your comments down below. I always like to talk to you guys there. And yeah, I hope to catch you on my next video. Bye.